All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Fake Radio. We're here with my guest. Do you want to introduce yourself?
What's up? My name's Stephen Lafume. Nice to be on the show.
Exactly. So me and Steph met in high school, you know, and now he's doing this events at the church.
Yeah.
Recording space, you know.
Yeah.
You want to talk
studios.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Word. So, the church studios, we were founded around a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And so basically, it sounds extravagant, but it's really just a really long shed in my backyard.
Yeah.
And so the reason it's called the church studios is for two reasons really.
Yeah.
One is because my mom made the space because my mom's always wanted to make her own church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my mom's a pretty busy woman,
Yeah.
Take my coat off actually. Freaking mom, worked 3 jobs most of my life.
Yeah.
So she's but she's also really ambitious, you know what I'm saying? She did a lot in a small amount, where she came from. I remember she was a kid. Well, she told me when she was a kid, she was 10, she raced herself. She was the only person in her family who graduated high school and shit.
Yeah.
And she was I only had one dress and shit, for most of my life.
Yeah.
But now she's here, and we're in America. She owns 3 homes. She has her own nonprofit. She has a school in Haiti.
Yeah.
And but she's still working out the kinks about her schedule. You know what I'm saying? So the spot in the back of my house was pretty empty for a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so half of it I had to myself, and now it's my studio. I don't think you've ever been, but
I've never been.
It's all black.
I plan to go. Yeah.
Where it's all black. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I got paintings on the walls. I got
cool.
my iMac, my monitors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I made the studio because I really fuck with local artists.
Ever
since high school.
Yeah, exactly.
I've always been pulling up the shows, and I was this shit is so amazing. How can I be more assistance to these people? Because they deserve the shine and the glory, because they're dope. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And so I made the church studios, and so we've had it for a year, and so recently we started having shows, and so basically the church is just all about supporting small and big local artists. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Whatever way it is, and so we got a lot of programs.
Yeah.
And so should I keep talking? Do you want to?
Yeah, no, yeah.
All right, cool.
I have questions lined up.
Word. And so, we got a couple programs. So, our hardest program is No Church in the Wild.
Right.
And so, it's a platform for artists. And so, what do you call it? Names from the Kanye song or the Kanye Jay-Z song.
Yeah, right.
And that's just because the name, the church. It's
Yeah,
called the church.
No Church in the Wild. That's
it was a pretty good theme. And
people recognize that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, it's just a platform for artists to perform in a really intimate space. It's about the size of this room, really.
Yeah.
And that's just because, when you go to concerts, unfortunately, Boston culture, people are oh, Clark D. And then they leave after their artist performs. And that's just so trash to me.
I hate that. Yeah. I always. And
then when their person's not performing, they're on their phone, they're talking, they're being loud with their friends.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm yo, you're mad disrespectful. You understand how hard it is to get on stage and how much time they put into their work.
Exactly.
For you to be doing that dumb shit is crazy.
No, exactly.
100%. And so that's why we made No Church in the Wild, because it's we're gonna get an intimate space.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell everyone one thing. First thing we tell people when they get in here, there's only one rule at the church, and it's to shut the fuck up. And that's the rule, you know what I'm saying? Because we're here for this person, and so far we've had Kofi Lost, Kofi's fire.
Yeah.
We've had Tamira King and Clark D. That was also really fire. Yesterday we had Roscoe. Yep. It's my brother right there.
Yeah.
And so we've had a pretty smooth lineup. And upcoming, we got Geek Clark's brother.
Oh, okay, cool.
We got Tayshawn Taylor.
Oh, what's up?
I'm really trying to get C4.
Yeah.
You know C4.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of those people, I can't confirm or deny, but some of those people are going to be on this podcast as well.
Word.
Fire. This was up. So you work with a team of people, and you've been with that same team for a while.
Yeah.
I know some of them.
Since the beginning of high school.
Exactly. Yeah. Where'd you meet all those guys?
Where's my team?
Yeah.
Which is really crazy because my team has fluctuated as teams do.
Yeah.
When go on endeavors and journeys. And
right. Yeah.
But majority I met them in high school or while I was skateboarding.
Right. Yeah.
One of those 2 things. And so team member number 1 that I met first is Shamir.
Yep, I know him very well.
I was with him at BLA, 7th grade. So now it's hella years. I think it's almost 8 years.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Actually, it's
8
9.
years.
It's about to be 9.
Yeah.
Because
I think
going through BLA 6 years, because that's
Right.
why you call it 60.
Yeah.
We graduated in 2017.
Right.
It's 2020.
Yeah.
That's 9 years.
That's
crazy. Yeah. That's
I think I met you in 8th grade.
We're
Met you, so that's
wow.
8 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yo, long time.
Exactly.
Right here. It's
yeah,
crazy.
no,
Wow.
that's why I like having people on with like history. You know, like I had my sister on, and that's like that was crazy because it was like there was so much history there. You know,
for
so,
real.
yeah,
Exactly. That's dope. Well then, so Shamir, boom, plus your C. Plus your C at my high school, we were all the extra kids.
Yeah.
It was like 18 boys and 3 girls. We had all the same classes.
Yeah, I was cluster B, so that's why I didn't know you until like
but, exactly. People were like, "Who are you guys?" When we first showed up, they were like, "Where'd y'all come from?" It was like, "Yeah, we're cluster C, hidden in the shadows."
Exactly.
Yeah. And then what? Let me see. So yeah, Shamir does video. He did a lot of work with the ICA.
Yes.
Did their Fast Forward program,
right,
did their DJing program. Was on the Teen Arts Council. So mad fire, cool dude. Got great aesthetics. You know, follow him on Instagram at FVKE_HUMVN. Fake human.
With a V.
Yep, exactly. And so then next person on my team is freaking Roscoe, aka Onyx is his real name.
Oh, okay.
And I met him when we did Psycho Streetwear back when that was our current name. You know what I'm saying? We changed the name, by the way. It's a collection now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I met Roscoe through Zaquan, who's also used to be on the team.
Okay.
And that's how I met the team. And there's also Michelle, C. Camera Girl. But it's like Camera Girl, but with the dot after the C on Instagram. And she's fire. She's from Baltimore. Cool. We met her at Bridgewater.
Oh, okay.
She was going to school for photography.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't need to go to school for photography, fam.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry you don't. You really don't. Like, watch you two take pictures, network, because, yo, going in debt $30,000 to learn how to take pictures. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Nah.
Are you in school for photography?
I'm in school for film, screenwriting.
Alright, see, that's different. Okay.
It's different. Yeah, because I got like industry.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But photography, I'm sorry. I don't think anyone should.
My thing with college, which I always tell people, is like, you either have to go like all in on it or like not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't like just kind of get away with like just going to class and like paying so much money to just do that and think it's gonna like work out. Like that's why, because I went to Fitchburg first and then I transferred to here because I was like, there's nothing there's no extracurriculars. Like I'm just going to class and the classes are like basically like high school. So like I gotta go here so I can actually like do shit that I want to do and shit. Yeah, that's like that's what I tell people.
It works. Yeah. But so that's my team members. And so I talked about No Church, but another thing that we do at the church is called Dreams and Nightmares, and it's our artist support group. You know what I'm saying? So we get people together, be like, "Yo, what are your dreams as an artist? Like, what is your wildest tip top? You know, if everything worked out perfectly fine, like even better than that. You know what I'm saying? What are your dreams?" We also just talk about like what you're afraid of. You know what I'm saying? And just like like just really making that space as artists. You know, like wow, look at these other people in the room that like are really similar to me in terms of like what they want, and what they're afraid of. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing we do is listening sessions. We used to do Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. Yeah. We might bring that back after we get more like attention or whatever. Yeah. But those are like freestyle sessions. But people are afraid to freestyle in Boston, I guess. Like,
that's interesting because after this, I'm going to a freestyle like cypher place.
Where's that at?
Cambridge.
What is it?
Bridgeside.
Oh yeah, C4's there all the time.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Where, is that on Saturdays?
It's on Fridays normally, but it's on Saturday. Today, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When does that end?
It's starting at 5, ending at 8. Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Yeah. I've always wanted to go. Yeah. My thing is just like, do I have to rap if I show up?
No, you don't. I'm always there. I never rap, and I meet like 20 people.
Word.
And then,
Who runs? Yeah, you need to get the person who runs that on the show.
I know him. Yeah.
Word.
I know.
Get him on your
I don't
show.
know if he'll be on the show, but
why not?
I do know. I'm trying to. Well, not. See, I don't. I'm trying to get him for something else because I'm doing other stuff, but I can't talk about it. We're trying to get him for something else, but yeah, his name is Aaron.
Aaron,
I do know
shout out to Aaron.
I think he thinks I'm a producer, which I'm not. I just kind of like know a lot of people and I do this podcast. But
that's important. That's basically what I do. I just know a lot of people.
Yeah, I just know a lot of people. Yeah,
which is really funny. Yeah. The other day I was talking to this really old bass guitar player who's like nasty in this in the Cut venue in Dudley. right?
Yeah.
And he was like, so what do you do? Man's next to me, he's like, I'm a producer and I edit films. Next person, he's like, yeah, I just mainly edit films and take pictures. He's like, what do you do? I was like, I got a studio. He's like, that doesn't mean anything. What do you do? And I was like, oh shit, my life. I've been attacked, you know what I'm saying? And all I really do is like know a lot of people and like like have events and provide places. But like that's really just glorified entourage, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, I feel like this might be a hot take, but I feel like too many people are like trying to rap.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's like this. The way I break it down, there's two reasons people want to rap. Yeah. People want to rap for attention, and people want to rap because they want to rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And those are the two reasons there are rappers in this world. And why the market is so saturated right now.
Exactly.
Because it's beyond just I love rap music. It's like being a rapper is like the hottest thing you could be right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a rapper and an entrepreneur are like the two most things everyone says they are, in my opinion. Like no one's like, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm an X, Y, and Z. They're like, I'm a rapper, or I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah. And so I agree with you. There are too many rappers because a lot of these people don't want to be rappers. They just want to be attention.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching like a YouTube video called like Poke Rap Cypher, and it was like a bunch of Pokemon Let's Players doing a rap cypher, and I was like, we don't like you play Pokemon and make a bunch of money. Like, why are you rapping about Pokemon shit when like you don't like?
I feel
there's no point in that. Like,
I think it really takes away from the craft too, like in terms of like the value of the art form when everyone commodifies it like that. Yeah, like people be like, I got 50,000 followers on Instagram, I'm gonna start rapping now. You know what I'm saying? Like Cardi B, when she started rapping, like, and she definitely has writers and she's definitely like full on industry type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, all right, well, that's just the industry. You know what I'm saying? That's always gonna be there. But like, Cardi B was never a rapper. Freaking who else? That dude from New York, he'd be making funny videos with his girlfriend. I forget his name. He started rapping too.
Wait, I'm Dante?
Maybe. They always be doing like mean stuff to each other.
Oh wait, no, it's not that. No, it's not like him. No.
Chiquita, something about planting the baby.
Wait, is it the dude who did the like who cut his girlfriend's pants?
Probably.
And then went to CVS.
Probably.
Okay.
That guy.
I didn't even know that guy was rapping.
I don't know. Like a lot of people just be like, yo, check out my new song. Check out my new song. Yeah. And I'm like, bro. Never were
and then they like take it as seriously as like what they're actually doing.
It just dims the game, and then people want to diss SoundCloud rappers, which is like relative. You know what I'm saying? People do just dump whatever on SoundCloud, but still, I'm like, SoundCloud's a legit platform where I found a lot of people.
No,
same.
SoundCloud's
fired me.
Exactly. Yeah. How do you feel about like kid rappers though?
I think that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's like its own market.
Yeah.
That like isn't that saturated actually.
Okay.
Because it's really hard to be a good kid rapper.
No, I like kid rappers.
Yeah, kid rappers are
100% like it. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I swear there's only like 10 of them.
Yeah.
That are actually like
no, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
People are like, you listen to this guy? I'm like, no, I do like this guy is actually
freaking YNW Melly, YNW BS Slime.
Yeah.
You know, he's a kid rapper.
I've heard it,
And he's like YNW Melly's little brother, and I'm like, you're
okay, that's why his name. Okay.
Yeah. Now that makes more sense. When Melly went to jail, he just started like holding up the fort in terms of the brand. Yeah. And I'm like, he's mad chill because he still acts like a kid. He doesn't pretend like he's a rapper, even though his music is like whatever people rap about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, that's mad fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who else? Freaking when Smoochie Margielas first came out.
I love him.
Freaking, he was 15 and shit. Yeah. I was like, dude, you're fucking big.
He's amazing. Yeah.
I would say Lil Pump, but Lil Pump doesn't come off as a kid rapper, but he was 16 when he first started, I swear. Like when he made, I don't remember what the song is.
I think it was Lil Pump was his first song.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like Smoke Perp better.
I didn't listen to Smoke Perp because, I put them in a category, and I was like, I don't know, there was a period of my life where I was like, I'm not listening to murder music, and they weren't murder music, they were just like, I do drug music, and I was like, that's kind of worse. And so I was just like,
No, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? But now I listen to whatever. And I just haven't given Smoke Perp the time. Yeah. And I just got Spotify Premium this year.
Oh, really?
Like, I'm done being a broke boy, and let me just not listen to ads anymore. Yeah. And now I just listen to random artists like Jay-Z. I never listened to Jay-Z before.
Never listened to
I listened to the Black album. I listened to the Blueprint. I listened to Lil Wayne some more. I never really listened to him like that, entire project. So.
You listened to his new album?
The Carter 6.
The Funeral?
Nah, when that dropped?
That dropped like yesterday.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
It was like last week when I listened to when that came out last year.
Nah, it was annoying because it was called The Funeral, and I knew I heard, I don't know how I heard it, but like I knew that it was coming out. Word. So I kept being like, "Yo, I'm hyped for The Funeral." So like random people in there, they thought I was talking about like Kobe Bryant being like disrespectful. Like, no, okay, it's Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Yeah, I feel you.
Nah, word. Bro, have you heard of this guy 645 AR?
No.
Yo, I just discovered this guy 2 days ago. This dude, I'd show you right now, but I don't want to get like copyright, you know.
Okay.
But he's a normal like SoundCloud rapper kind of guy. He's a grown man too. He's like 20 something.
Okay.
He raps exclusively. He mumble raps exclusively with an Elmo voice. It like
wow.
It's amazing. I actually really like it because you listen to it the first time and you're like, what the fuck? Like what is going on here? But then like the more you listen to it, the more you can understand what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
And it's like,
so he's popping right now.
Yeah.
You got like a little buzz.
Yeah. I think I've heard like his main song On This Floor like multiple times yesterday, and I know it's because I am putting more people onto it. So I'm like, all right, the influence is playing it. Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. That's dope.
That's funny.
Freaking, what do you call it? Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, my brother. Shout out to my older brother. His name's Gary. He like really put me on to like a lot of like the rap / hype shit. You know what I'm saying? Because before, you know, it's just kind of crazy to say. Like one of the first rappers I listened to was like T.I. and Eminem. Yeah. Like I like definitely didn't have an iPod or a phone for the longest time. So I was listening to radio music.
Nah, that same with me.
Yeah, and then like my brother swung me his iPod, or I bought an iPod, right? And freaking, like I bought an iPod, my fault. In terms of like, you know how people had Walkmans back in the day?
Yeah.
And I was like, if I get a Walkman, my life will change. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if I get an iPod, my life will change. And it did change. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, there's a whole world out there of culture that I just wasn't aware of. Sitting on like listening to Boston radio music, you know? Yeah. But so T.I., Eminem. And so why did I bring that up again? Fuck. Damn.
Nah.
You can ask a question, I guess.
Nah. See, it's funny because when I was 10 years old, I used to play like violin because my parents sent me to this like intense like elementary music school.
Word.
So that was kind of weird. But the like when I was 10 years old, like the three main things I was playing on the violin were Michael Jackson, Kanye West, and Chris Brown.
That's fire.
Which is funny because all those dudes are like hella controversial now.
What?
But like they were fine. Like nothing was bad about any of them back in the like because no one knew about any of their stuff back. Because this is like before Kanye did like the Taylor Swift thing. This is before Chris Brown did the thing. This is before. I mean, we knew about the Michael Jackson thing, but like it wasn't.
But I'm pretty sure homeboys that said Michael Jackson touched them said their dad told them to say it. I'm pretty sure. So that's like not controversial. It's just like his legacy has been tainted now.
I don't know, man. Have you seen the documentary?
No. Who made the documentary?
HBO.
And
the documentary, I feel like it's kind of hard to not deny it after you see the documentary, because it was long, and they like go into like extreme detail, and like there's like recordings to back it up and everything.
Just like literally showing him touching kids.
No, but like him being weird though, him being like, because he's like with a random kid, and he's like, I just love everything that you've done.
To the kid?
Like, no, yeah, like to the kid, he's like, oh, I loved meeting you. And the kid's like, okay, cool. But it's like, there's no point for him to be like, he's like, I feel like I finally have a friend, blah, blah, blah. And like, that's a little weird.
I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's not what this podcast is about.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can talk about anything on here.
Oh, word.
Yeah, no, it's whatever.
I remember, but like, shout out to my brother for putting me on to like SoundCloud music. Yeah, I used to literally be on hot new hip hop every day. Like, yo, where's the new music? Like, where's the like next hottest person? Yeah, and not in terms of like hype and like hotness, but just like, yo, this is crazy that like this person's from this random fucking town in Wisconsin. And this shit is fire. You know
exactly.
Like, that shit is dope to me, and that's like what's so cool about rap music.
Yeah, that's.
But I think the saturation is really putting people off, which is crazy.
It's kind of interesting. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Who would you say is your favorite rapper right now?
My favorite rapper right now? Sheesh, that's tough, bro. You know who David Sebastian is?
I've heard the name.
Word. So he's from like Skid Row in LA.
Okay.
I don't know if that's LA, but he's from over there. He got this song called The Light, and I fuck with it, and I fuck with his vibes. He's like a woke rapper, and he makes clothes. So he makes like, he's crazy. He's like multi-talented. He like makes costumes for like dancers, and he paints. And he like raps, and he makes like hoodies.
Yeah.
But he's really cool because he like feeds homeless people too.
Oh, that's just saying.
Like he always has these things for like the homeless people in his community. I'm like, that's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? But his song is called The Light. It's like it's just about it's about like how you already have everything you need inside you to be like an amazing person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Yeah.
And you should check it out. It's fire. And he got a remix with Kanye West coming out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, wow.
Are you
221?
Okay. Are you still a fan of Kanye West?
Going back to how I never really listened to music, I was just like, Kanye's cool. That was about it. And I was never really like hype on Kanye. It was just pretty controversial. People were like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Late registration, college dropout, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's like cool. It's like I respect talent, but like, like Eagles aren't cool to fucking like Dolphins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
it's like different shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I get that. Because I like I played 808s and Heartbreaks on the violin, and so that's still my favorite album.
Word.
But like I kind of hate that I'm like still a fan of him.
Wow.
You know, I don't know. Like I just feel like that's like a really bit like, oh yeah, Kanye.
I feel like what has Kanye really done? He's just a fucking like idiot. He's a person.
Yeah, he's just, I mean, with like that amount of influence to say like.
I feel you, right? It's duality in terms of like, you great power, great responsibility. Yeah. But at the same time, like Kanye West is only gonna live once. Let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do. And I think people should not be on artists' dick as much.
I get that.
In general, like celebrities shouldn't be celebrated as much as they are, especially when they don't contribute that much to society.
They don't.
Besides entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get.
I don't know. Whenever people are mad about some celebrity, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up and go talk to fucking your senator.
Yeah,
some shit about your community. Like,
that's true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
So that really like gets me mad whenever people are like, they shouldn't do this and they shouldn't do that. I'm just like, yo. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of their head. Get into your life and do something important. Like.
No, I get that.
It just really, really makes me mad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, wow.
No, I feel that.
And like it makes me mad because like, yo, America is such like a system. Like it's set up like people really pay attention to like NFL, actors, entertainment. But then you hear about like Trump doing all this crazy shit.
Exactly.
And then it's like.
But then it's taken like with the same amount of like seriousness.
Yeah. But those two things aren't the same. Like Kanye West saying like wearing a Trump hat or saying some crazy shit is not the same level as Trump like shooting missiles at Iran and like the buzz is gonna fall away in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
That shit is just crazy to me. But that's why I guess.
I feel like it's all fake.
What?
Like the celebrity shit.
Fake how?
Like I feel like it's all planned out.
I used to think that too until I watched like Steven Universe. And there's this one episode called The Sneeples. I don't know if you ever watched it.
I keep meaning to watch that, but I have not watched it.
If you just watch the one episode called The Sneeples, but Steven Universe is fire.
Yeah, no, I know it is.
Along with Adventure Time. Adventure Time really.
No, that's my favorite show.
Did you finish it?
A while ago. I'm rewatching it right now.
Exactly. There's like 10 seasons.
Exactly.
There's like a couple shows I want my kids to watch, and it's like Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Speaking like Gurren Lagann. I don't know. It's an anime. I don't know if you ever watched it.
I have not. No.
Do you watch anime in general?
See, here's the thing. I tried to.
Yeah.
But like I could never. Like I watched Brotherhood. And then
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. And then I was like to my friend, I was like, yo, I love Brotherhood. Like what's next? He was like, oh, watch this next. I'm like, okay, so it's better than Brotherhood. He's like, no. Brotherhood's just like the best show. Like
nah.
Really?
See, this is why you started your bar pretty high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd say watch Gurren Lagann though.
Okay.
So Gurren Lagann's about this future post-apocalyptic world where people live underground because there's these aliens that freaking live above ground and hate people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then this dude finds this fucking basically like this rebel robot.
Yeah.
And it's called Gurren, I think. And then it has a drill on it, and the whole show's about the power of the spiral. That's like about life with DNA helixes and shit. And it's like a big robot show, and they fight each other, and eventually they get as big as galaxies, and they throw galaxies at each other. And the shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the show Food War?
Yeah.
That show, as a writer, that show is like hilarious and also very like inspirational to me, you know, because it's like the amount of intensity that those people talk about like food.
Yeah.
It's like hilarious. Yeah. No, I love that show.
This is so I actually don't watch that much anime. I used to read a lot of manga.
Right.
Because like, you know, I was getting addicted, so I haven't read any manga all of January.
Oh, okay.
It was one of my resolutions.
Yeah.
But Food Wars is fire.
You like that show?
But okay, let me give you some like real shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, I would watch Scried. It's really old, right?
Yeah.
But it's fire. That's one of my favorites. Scried, Gurren Lagann. I'm trying to give you short stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really short.
Nah.
Oh, there's something. Grimgar. It's called like the Ash of Grimgar.
Okay.
It's mad fire, and it's 13 episodes, and it's like beautifully animated.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you can run it back and like get these names.
No, I got a good memory.
Oh, where?
Yeah, and we're recording it, so I can just like play it back.
Right.
Yeah. I tried to watch Dragon Ball,
and
I was like, I feel like if I was like 13 and I was on like my rebellious shit still, and I like watched a show that was like inappropriate, but like not really inappropriate, but like kind of for kids, I would have like been like a crazy Dragon Ball fan when I was 13, and then my life would have been different. But like I was watching it when I was 18, and I was like, this is not for me.
I feel like a lot of the shows that people hype, like Naruto, fucking One Piece. One Piece is actually really good, but it's just so long.
Yeah.
But Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, a lot of that shit's like Power Rangers to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you really have to be a really young kid and have the seed planted in your mind that this is amazing to really fuck with it in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because Dragon Ball Z is not a real show.
No.
They just fight each other and talk. Kind of. It's not, there's no character development. It's not a real show, bro.
No.
Dragon Ball's a real show. Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super and all that other shit, not a real show.
Yeah.
And so, I'm sorry, bro. You kind of missed the train. That's all
I did miss the train,
But I will say, watch My Hero Academia.
No, I've seen that. Yeah, I've watched that. Okay, you like that show? Okay. Yeah. I'm like, I like the visuals, but I'm not a huge fan of like the storyline. I find but.
My thing is like, as long as it's like actual character development, I just hate watching shows where it's like not real. You know, like the people don't grow and like it's always the same thing.
No, I hate that. I don't watch that much TV. I will say the best thing that ever came out in 2019 though is not a movie, but Watchmen. You've seen Watchmen?
The show?
Yeah, the show Watchmen.
Yeah, I did. I didn't actually watch all of it. I watched like the last 3 episodes of Onyx, and it was pretty fire.
Yeah, it's very good. That's my
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is dope.
You could just watch the last 3 episodes and kind of
get the gist, right? Because he explained a lot to me.
The first 6, you like don't know what's going on, and then you understand everything after the last 3.
Yeah, so I picked it up at a pretty good time, like when homeboy Dr. Adam like met homegirl, like when they got married, basically.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode.
That's where I pulled up that episode. I was like, this is so dope. Wow.
Exactly. Wow. Have you read the comic book?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, but see, you can watch that show and not read the comic book.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I also think like there's not that many like diehard fans, so they have more liberty to do what they want. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
You know, like you try to do some shit. They come out in hordes and like, no, you can't. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh damn. But yeah, man.
No, I bet. Like, what were we gonna say about the Steven Universe episode?
Oh yeah, going back to that shit. But basically, the Steven Universe was like, yo, people like to blame the complexity of life on simple things. Just make it seem more simple, but like, it's never that simple. You know,
it's never that simple.
So I don't think this shit could ever be planned. You know what I'm saying? It's like impossible, literally. And you know, like there's a shit called complexity theory. It's about like how systems forms and how trends emerge and like why certain shit go viral. Well, like the science behind why certain shit goes viral. Yeah. And that's just what I think about life, and that's why life is so scary. I'm like, there's just so many factors.
Exactly.
There's just so much.
No, I think some of it's planned, but not all of it. You know what I mean? Like, hold up.
I feel like it's like was it like slight, subtle, subconscious shit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, all these companies want to make money, and like at the end of the day, a lot of these companies are owned by the same people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I don't know if you ever had Miss in DLA. She was the English teacher, and she was always screaming.
Which one?
And she left the school. You know what I'm talking about?
I know. I think I know who you're talking about.
She was always screaming. She did yoga.
Yeah, that's I'm not gonna. That's my least favorite teacher.
That's your least favorite teacher?
Yeah, that's my least favorite teacher.
She I think it was her who put me on, or the other English teacher who's a guy, but he's now the administrator.
No, I had both of them.
Yeah. I feel like we might have been in a couple of the same classes. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think we were in either of those classes
together.
Yeah, no, we weren't.
They showed me the chart, but how Kellogg's and like Tide and all these different companies are all basically at the end of the day about like 3 things.
Yeah, hold up, real quick.
All right. So it's at 30 right now?
Yeah, it's at 30 right now. No, so keep going with what you're saying?
Yeah, so like basically a lot of companies are just owned by the same person.
Actually, I know who showed you that chart.
Yeah.
It was the English teacher, the woman.
The woman, exactly. And that's why I just don't believe a lot of it's just there's too many factors. There's too many people like on the other side of the planet. There's other people with their own agendas, and then there's the American agenda, and like America's in a whole lot of things, and like they want things to go a certain way, but it's like it's impossible because like why wouldn't we just stay back in the day when people didn't have like weekends, people didn't have work weeks and all that other stuff, like why wouldn't it be like that, because that's the most ideal for the 1%. That's when they had the most power.
That's true.
So I don't think it makes sense, but
I got you.
Just changing this topic up right quick. Going back to Boston. And like we are talking about industries right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Boston artists is like something I'm really passionate about.
I've
same. Committed a lot of like my time and my life to.
Exactly.
And so that's like a big goal of mine, like destroying the industry. I don't think it's necessary. Going back to what I said, how like, the world is so big and there's so much complexity. Like you don't need a label or any type of gatekeeper to do what you want anymore.
You can do whatever.
Just going back to Boston, I just think like, right now, a lot of people, what I've heard recently from like people is like, Boston's is in a renaissance, what I'm saying? And I think it's like, wow, that like people are like physically coming out their mouths, you know what I'm saying? But I would say like, there's always artists. It's just like, same way like there's trends and shit goes up and down, you know what I'm saying? Like these people have always been here, always created, and they've always been valuable. It's just like when does people decide to put their attention onto them? Because Kanye West ain't hidden as the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B, all the saturation, like all this shit is like not the same. And then you look to your right of you, and then you got C4, you got Cardi B, Tayshawn Taylor.
Yeah, exactly. I enjoy them better than like most like
what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Freaking whose album have I listened to? Did you listen to Luke Bars from Van Buren?
Yeah.
Did you like his album?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
I don't know him personally, but
we're but like his album was fire. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Van Buren dudes like Giles and Lord Felix and just a lot of people coming out of Brockton.
Exactly.
Like
Brockton.
the fringe neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Making beautiful stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like they deserve the same recognition.
Exactly. Yeah. There's also a lot of singer-songwriters doing a lot of good shit too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I agree, the market is saturated, but like you don't need to be a rapper and make $1 million.
No,
you need to be a rapper and make $100,000 in tour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like if that's what you did with your life, like you just had like real audiences. Like if Drake wasn't $1 billion Drake and he just toured around Toronto and America and like had bars and gigs, you know what I'm saying? And like had like Middle East upstairs shows. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did with his whole life. That's a fine life. You know
that's fine. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, spread the wealth a little bit. Yeah. Because in my opinion, it's ridiculous.
No, I want to be known, but not like famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel like being famous is like, I feel like it's kind of overrated.
It is overrated. I agree. I like that was one thing I always wanted to. I was like, I want like the influence. I just don't want the fame. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because with the fame, then it's like public opinion, and public opinion is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a news article writes some shit, and then your whole career just like gets skewed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking The Baby.
Yeah.
Have you been paying attention to The Baby recently?
Yeah.
So like some dude was recording his daughter, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Are you doing? Exactly.
You know. And that's just because he's famous. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, bro, lower your standard of living. Yeah. Rappers don't need all this gold and this ice and all this bullshit.
That's what happened to that's what happened to Adam Driver too.
Adam Driver?
Yeah, he was on a podcast with this like really famous like established lady, and he has this phobia where like he can't see himself like on screen. Like he'll never like he gets nauseous if he sees himself on screen. That's just like a phobia. That's like a legit phobia. And then she insisted on playing like clip of him singing in his new movie, like for the camera, like while he was in the room and he like walked out of there and he was like, fuck that shit. I was like, I respect that 100%.
Exactly.
Like, you shouldn't be exactly.
Like he's a person, you know, like people just want to test your limits and all that shit, you know, like I feel like when you become famous, it's like you're not a human anymore. That's what it is, really. Your humanity's gone. And that's why when famous people do human shit, people are like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just like, it's like toxic.
Yeah, you gotta like be able to walk down the street without like a bunch of people swarming. Yeah, exactly. You know?
And but like that goes back to me saying like people celebrating famous people so much. I'm like, no, don't take some of that fame away from them and just spread it amongst your community, your family, yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of insecurity there is today in society. Like, yo, that famous person is a person, and you're a person, and you're all both as equally as important. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye West's life is not worth more than yours. You know
that is true.
He's just a person. You know
he is just a person.
But running back, so I'm also doing this thing.
Yeah.
I got an artist directory started. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it easier for artists in Boston to just collaborate.
Exactly.
It's like always been like a thing of mine for like the past 3 years, and I just decided like 2 weeks ago, like I'm gonna make it happen.
I think I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so basically, it's just so like, you know, you want to look whatever type of artist or profession you're looking for. Like I need a photographer for a photo shoot, and I need one in fucking Worcester. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving to Worcester, and I need it right now. So I go to this thing, and I'm like, who are the photographers in Worcester? If you don't know anyone in Worcester, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, boom, here are all the options. And you can go to their websites, you can see their rates, you know what I'm saying? You can see their portfolio, the type of work they do. Yeah. Really just encouraging that collaboration because, you know, if people don't put their platforms together, like, no one's going to pop off.
No, like, it's true,
it's just going to be, like, less likely, you know what I'm saying? I also put, like, venues and businesses on it. So that way, like, you know, like, I need an event. And I don't know, like, I'm a 16-year-old kid. And I'm like, I have a dream. And I want some shit to happen. I put that on there.
That's what's,
I put like the groups and the brands and shit. So like you're like, oh shoot, who's Most High Kingdom? Who's Ain't No Hold Up? All these people. Yeah. To like sponsor your events or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. No, send me that because I gotta put some of my stuff in there. Yeah, exactly.
Word. I'll send you the form. I'm trying to. I need to definitely work on the rollout because I just sent it out. And I was like, you know what? This is not effective in terms of like getting people to actually fill out the form. Yeah. And I like made a demo, but I was like, I can't put all like 5,000, 6,000 artists in by myself.
Yeah, that's like an ambitious.
I can, but I just don't think it makes sense.
Nah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like getting that engagement from that person. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like another thing we do at the church. And what's the last thing that we do? I'm trying to go back to doing like making actual content and like you know like making playlists of like local artists and shouting people out. I was doing that for like 2 weeks in the summer and then I fell off because I was like, damn, editing videos is hard. Yeah. I didn't even know.
That is true. That takes like most of the time. That's why I need like like when people like edit, I'm like, yo, like that, A lot of people here, because like a lot of people do like cinematography, do editing, and then like they just get trapped doing that. Just because like it's in such high demand, like you need like someone to like manage your lighting and shit. Yeah. Like, they just do that. For the rest of their, I think I was talking about this on the last podcast, but
for the rest of their career, they just
not for the rest of the, but like, I mean, I haven't left Emerson yet, so I can't like speak to what it's outcomes. Like out there, but like, I think it is like you kind of like you kind of get trapped doing that.
So you mean like they came here for like let's say screenwriting, and then they started editing, and now they're an editor?
Those are like very different things, but like. They came here for like cinematography, and they get stuck doing like gaffing jobs, which is like that's like lighting.
Oh wow!
Because like that's like the most technical shit.
Really, like making the way like lighting looks in a room.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's the most technical stuff.
I didn't even know that.
Or like audio.
Okay.
Like the sound recording thing, which those are the most annoying positions because you gotta go like that.
Yeah, and just holding it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So. Overall, like, you know, just trying to be a radical, you know, anti-establishment in terms of industry. Yeah. Like artist supporter, you know.
Exactly,
for sure what I'm trying to do.
That's what's up, yeah.
Any more questions?
What are we? No, we can keep going. So we both went to the same high school, but wait, you left like midway through senior year?
Yeah. Yeah, but when y'all were seniors, I got held back. So I was
right. Yeah. No,
and then I was like, oh shit, I did it again. I'm gonna fail chemistry again. And I'm like, I'm gone. I'm out.
Nah, that happened to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think our year happened to that many, but like the year after that, I remember it happened to a ton of people.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was recently doing this this focus group for Boston Public School students and parents. Because they like just passed this bill where they put a whole lot of money into the system. And we're trying to like get feedback from the stakeholders. And they were saying that like 1 in 3 like Black and Latino people that go to exam schools like drop out and don't finish.
No, that's crazy.
And I'm like,
wow. Have you been back to BLA?
Nah, I heard it's way changed though.
I've never been back. No, I refuse.
I was like, I have like no reason to go back in the school.
No, exactly. Yeah.
And even when we were there, and like I was part of CASA, and we were trying to like make the school more woke or whatever, more like aware of like racial stuffs and like just the inequities within the system. Fucking, what's the principal's name? Mr. Uchendu. Mr. Uchendu was like, I don't want y'all to focus on that. I want y'all to focus more on being students. I was like, yo, what kind of society are you trying to build here?
No, that's kind of weird. And the thing is, like, BLA is like one of the better schools with doing that than like most schools in like Massachusetts. Like I remember my roommate at Fitchburg, shout out, he was Arabic. But like he lives in Stoneham, so he went to like Stoneham High, which is like 85% white. And like we were talking, and because I like knew people who like from BLA who were at Fitchburg and stuff like that, and he was like, bro, like I feel so much more like cultured and like understanding. I'm like, what the, like this is kind of weird. Exactly. I was like, that's kind of weird.
So I feel you on like the diversity and like the like amount of people there. Like, you know, I just feel like, you know, you can't just focus on just being a student.
Exactly.
Like, everyone has different needs and like different like lifestyles, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you put like mad different people in one room, one place. Exactly. And so I don't know, like BLA's a chill school. I just think like they could have done a little bit more to be a perfect school. But I heard before we got there, the principal that was there was fire, and that the principal made BLA fire.
The lady?
Yeah, the lady principal.
I remember people hated her.
No, not Miss. Wait, what was her name? No, not the lady one. The one before that.
The one before that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was another lady.
And she was good.
Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, BLA was like
interesting
in the golden age or something. Was
she like the one with? No, I'm thinking of a different person.
No, she was like older and blonde, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
But actually, I think I have been back to BLA. What was I in there for? I just remember seeing Clark and a whole lot of people.
I feel like he probably has gone back.
Yeah, for sure. Clark has like doing spirit days and stuff.
Oh, he still does that?
I think so.
That's funny.
Nah, like I was with Aisha and Fiona, and we were outreaching for March for Our Lives.
Oh,
we were in the school.
That's what's up.
And then we saw Clark, David, Dimitri.
Yeah.
Who else? I don't know. It was them. I swear it was, and I think
that's funny. Too. Oh, okay.
And then we talked to Mr. Paddock. No, Mr. Hatchet. Mr. Haddock.
The one with the orange beard?
Yeah, Mr.
That's
Haddock.
Yeah.
No, it's Hackett, right?
Hackett, yeah.
Mr. Paddock's the other dude with glasses.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
On Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he bikes a lot.
His
daughter's mad cute. I was like, y'all are dope. We were talking to him for a minute. Yeah. And that's the last time I was
That's funny.
Actually.
It's
crazy.
No. Yeah, I got invited back one time to do, because I had an IEP. So they like wanted me to go back to like talk about like how IEP students can go to college, which like made sense because like not only do I have an IEP and go to college, but I transferred, so I had to go through the process twice. So I was like, oh, that's what's up. Like I'm gonna be straight up with the students and stuff like that. And I like emailed the lady, but then she was like, okay, I'll talk to this person, and then like she never got back to me. So yeah. I would have gone back and done that though.
I feel you. And that's important too, like bridging the gap and like letting people know. But you know what's crazy? Who we went to school with? We went to school with Najee and Gibson.
That is true.
Do you know them too?
I went to elementary school with Gibson.
Word.
We both had long hair.
Wow.
And we didn't have glasses. So it looked exactly the same.
Really?
And then we kind of had a contest, but he shaved his hair off. So,
man.
He
did.
I won that. Yeah.
Wow, Gibson with long hair. That's crazy. But Gibson's mad fire as a producer, engineer.
Yeah.
Also one of the coolest people I know in Boston, and I let him know every time I'm seeing him.
I haven't talked to him yet.
Yep, Gibson's fire, bro. And we went to school with Najee.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like, you know, this is like some of the hottest groups in Boston right now in terms of like most high. And like, yeah, if you were to like have a hot meter in terms of popularity, it'd be like Van Buren.
Yeah.
And Most High with like Sean Wire, Najee, and Milk Shot Benedict.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's one more group that I'm forgetting.
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's.
Yeah, but there's just like a whole lot of amazing people coming out.
Yeah, cool.
But Boston, I'm just really excited for like the next upcoming years, you know?
Yeah.
But also like really scared for a lot of people in terms of gentrification.
Nah, that's true. That's
like,
true.
A whole lot of people about to get kicked out of Boston.
Nah, yeah.
Like kicked out.
Like, from when I went to college, from like now, like that 3-year time span, like the neighborhood's like completely different.
Yeah, I remember like a year or two ago when I used to work for the city. Yeah. Like we have development, like enough development and jobs for like the next 10 years for Boston. Yeah. So that was like in 2017. So like 2027, that's like the mark I'm gonna give it. You know, it's about to be toasty. Like it's gonna be crazy. Rent's gonna be really crazy. Yeah. I don't know what the world's gonna be like. That's gonna be insane. Wow, that's a scary thing about like 6 years from now. No. When I'm like 26 and a grown man.
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Bro, I might be going to LA next year. I don't know how I feel about that.
Why not?
But it's like weird.
Have you been?
I've never been. When I was like a little kid, but I don't remember anything.
Word.
But I might be going. Which is I might not. We'll see what happens. I'll find out.
LA's like New York or the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody go there for their dreams and shit.
I wouldn't say it's, you have to drive in LA.
Yeah, but like I mean in terms of like attention and like population. Not saying like LA has the same amount of people as New York. But I'm just saying like in terms of like opportunities and resources and all that shit.
See, I was like really hyped to go to LA, but then I was talking to some people and they're like, if you want to do screenwriting, like the only option you have is to go to LA. And then I was more hesitant on it because then I was like, okay, that's my only option rather than I thought that was like the option that I wanted. You know, that, yeah.
What's the difference between those two things?
Because like, I didn't realize that like, because like if I don't like LA, then it's like,
gotta do it, bro. Nah, you know, it's like you want to climb Mount Everest. This is the only road you can take. Because every other way is, you know. So like,
but that's that's my thing. And also, like, then I'd be leaving here, which would be different.
For sure, but I think like it's so necessary because like one thing I realized talking to a lot of people. Yeah. First off, like every different part of America is different. You know exactly. What I'm saying? And so, like Americans are in their own bubble, but even in their own bubble, we're in our own bubble again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, which is such a privilege because, like, when you go to other countries, like, I feel like there's so much more awareness of, like, you know, I'm just a person and there's, like, more humility. Americans are, like, they bulldoze through everything. Yeah. So pull up to LA, you know, get to know the people, see the vibes.
When I was at Fitchburg, because everyone was from Massachusetts there. Yeah. So, like... But like people thought, because I was from Boston and not a lot of people were from Boston, so people kind of thought I was like a cool dude there. But then when I went here, I was like, I'm the only guy who's lived here, and everyone else is like from other places. So I'm gonna be like the coolest dude because like I'm from here. But like I realized that like I'm very different from like most people who like are here because a lot of them are like from like upper class places.
Yeah,
like,
New York
and shit. Yeah,
I heard. Yeah, I got a couple of friends that go here, and they were like, everyone that's here is just like rich, and their families like were directors and like all that shit.
Yo, the first, I think I can say this because the dude's not here anymore, and I doubt he'll be listening to this. Because colleges do this like orientation shit where it's like summer camp basically. So we're like sitting in a circle, and then the kid next to me. He's like, hey, you know, like, he was like, I'm a marketing major, but like, I want to be a fucking movie star. And then the lady was like, oh, do you have any questions? And he was like, I'm in an Adult Swim movie, and they called me Adult Swim Selena Gomez, and like, I don't see the point in going to college when like, I already like have an Adult Swim show, you know, and I'm doing that. And like, people like, say, and like I understand like stage acting is different from screen acting because I can have a guy tell me my lines if I forget them, but like I think I'm already good at acting and I don't think I need to be taught comedy because I'm already fucking hilarious, and like I just don't see the point. And then the lady was like, oh well, like I don't really
Well, like, fuck you.
Like, she was like, oh, well, like, a lot of the people who do theater here want to do, like, student films. He's like, I'm in the union. I can't do student films, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, see, like, I love Adult Swim. Like, I want to get to know this kid, but, like, also, he seems like an asshole.
Yeah.
And then I realized, after the fact, he left because he got a deal for something and just, like, left, like, 2 weeks in.
Wow.
But have you seen The Campaign?
Nah.
The movie with Will Smith?
No,
where, like, there's, like, a curly-haired little kid. This is, like, from 2012. There's, like, a curly-haired little kid who's like, I let the goat lick my balls. Bro.
No, I haven't seen that.
This is, like, an old movie, but, like, I distinctly remember the kid saying that. It was that kid.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him.
Wow.
That's funny. Yeah.
Wow. See, that's crazy, though. But that's, like, when I say going back to it, it's, like, industry shit. Like, I don't know. It's just so crazy to me. I'm like, everyone is dope. Everyone is dope. Like, has something dope about themselves. And then, here are people saying, like, yo, I want all the dopeness for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, so that's why I, like, do the church. And that's why I, like, do things like this. Because I'm like, yo, everyone deserves to fucking shine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why. Let me hop on your show. Let me talk to you.
Exactly.
Like, you need content, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for coming on, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and I got stuff I can't talk about on air, but I'm gonna tell you once we wrap this. But like, it's a lot of exciting stuff happening. There's a lot of people coming up. Yeah. A lot of like international people here too. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting.
And the last thing I will say, because it's like the last gem. Like nothing I've said so far has been gems, but I really want people to take advantage of like the fact that there's so many colleges here.
Exactly.
There's so many like different markets in terms of like for you to access to know. And then outside of Boston, there's so many people who are just so bored. So if you're an artist and you're like, well, who the fuck should I be talking to? You should talk to the college kids, and you should talk to all the people from like Brockton, Lynn, Chelsea, all the people.
Exactly.
They need something to do.
Now, one of the things I'm trying to do with a lot of stuff is trying to get like, because a lot of people make music videos here, and like, I'm trying to get like Emerson students who do like music videos to like start doing more music videos for local artists and stuff like that. Like my friend Jack, he did some like photography for Tayshawn Taylor. And
is Jack the one I met at Capricorn season?
No, that was Owen.
Okay,
he hasn't been on yet for a reason. I'll tell you. But no. He did CD Rose. There's like a music video thing. There's a music video like Oregon campus.
Yeah.
And like I was like, yo, we gotta do like I gotta like call my friends. We gotta like this is like before I like knew the people who I know now. But like they only want to do like Berkeley kids.
Why?
That's the thing. Like, cause they have more like connections with Berkeley kids than like actual local artists. But
they only want to do Berkeley.
No, they just like they know more Berkeley kids.
So
and I didn't have as much like influence in that because I just came. But like they just did CD Rose's new music video, so that's what's up.
Then for sure, we can definitely talk more after this.
Yeah,
I definitely 100%. Like want to get like a listening session at the college. You know what I'm saying? Like we're thinking about doing like a no church like thing here.
Oh, okay.
But like calling it late registration after like Kanye shit.
Really
trying to keep it like with the song theme.
I have like we got stuff coming up. Actually, if you were around to like stick around, we got.
We could like just end this and just keep talking.
Let's we've been going for 50 minutes now.
All right, this sounds pretty good.
Thank you for listening to this. I think this is gonna be episode 2, but like this might be episode 1. We'll see what happens. And thank you. This is a good
You can follow me at Lafume, LAFUME on Instagram. I do funny rants on my story and I sometimes post pictures. Come to my shows.
I don't like Instagram, but I do enjoy looking at your stories. There's like 5 people who I look at.
Thanks, man.
That's what's up.